I asked for some questions in my Discord server. Let's answer them. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I'm pretty sure I've answered this question before in Q&As, and I think my answer has and always will be a hot dog is a hot dog. Do you have an editor or do you edit your own videos? I don't actually make enough money to employ anybody. So no, I don't have an editor. Yes, I do edit my videos myself. I do everything myself. Edit videos, try and make my drums sound good, design my own merch. Everything you see is done by me. The only people that do help me out are my mods on Twitch and Discord, and I appreciate them very much. Has anything changed setup-wise? Depends what we're talking about here. Are we talking about streaming setup, drum setup? What are we talking about? My drum setup hasn't changed since I got the new drums and the new cymbals, and even then it's basically the same as it was before. One thing that is changing is I'm working on making a little practice kit. I'm playing around with triggers and things, and I'm trying to get a nice little quiet practice kit together. Streaming wise, no, everything's the same as it has been. I guess the latest thing I got was this, but we already know what that does. And then before that was this. So does that count as a change in my setup? Do you plan to start composing songs? I do actually write my own songs. I do actually record my own songs. Will anybody ever hear them? Maybe. I don't know. I sent them to Redpoint once and they were like, yeah, they're all right. So, yeah. Will you ever do videos where you rate albums and songs? If that's what you want, then maybe. I've done quite a lot of reacting videos lately, and I still don't know if it's what people want or if people like it or if I'm any good at it. So I guess you asking if I will rate albums and songs suggests I'm okay at it, and you do kind of want more. I don't know, if you want me to react to more stuff, put them in the comments and I'll see what I can do. US tour, when? Australia tour, Sydney? Australia tour, Melbourne and Sydney. I'm assuming you mean with my band Redpoint. We don't have any plans to tour anytime soon. And even if we do, the first place we'll tour will be the UK because that makes the most sense. As it's where we live. Yeah, got to get this album done first. Has recording so many drum covers changed your own style of drumming? Can't say I've ever thought about this before. This is a good question. I'm going to go with no. But it must have influenced my drumming to some extent. It's hard to tell because honestly at the moment the only time I drum is when I'm recording a cover or practicing for a cover. I very rarely just play drums. So I don't actually know what my own style of drumming is and if such a thing even exists. What takes more energy? Streaming for a couple of hours or recording a new cover? That's a hard one because it depends on the song and it depends when I'm streaming and it depends on my mood. Like sometimes streaming is just no bother and I'm like, yeah, I'll stream. I love it. Everything is great. But sometimes I'm like, I really don't want to stream today. I really don't want to talk to people, but I need to stream. So then that does require a lot of energy. But also with recording covers, if I know the song really well, chances are I can get it in a few takes and it doesn't require much energy unless I'm really headbanging. Whereas if I haven't learnt the cover that well and I'm just hoping for the best, that can quite often go on for a few hours. So that's a lot of energy being used. I don't know, it's difficult. They both require different types of energy. Streaming requires energy in terms of appearing happy and lively and, willing to socialise. Whereas drumming is very physical. I don't have to smile when I'm drumming, but I should probably smile when I stream. As you progress in your skills, have you ever reached a moment where you started feeling like, yeah, I feel I played well now? If so, do you remember when that happened? No. I don't think I've ever sat down and gone like, oh, I'm actually good. Oh, I can actually play now. Sometimes I watch covers back or listen back to things and I'm like, oh, that actually sounded pretty good. I'm better than I thought I was. But very rarely am I sat at the drums playing and I'm like, wow, I'm actually playing quite good. I don't know if that's just me being insecure or if it's just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we all know I don't think I'm that good at drums, despite throwing my sticks around and playing up to the camera. I would say I'm just average, to be honest. Or average in the professional world. Like if you put all of the professional drummers in a pot, I'm definitely average or below average. I don't know. When reading comments on your drum videos, what kind of comments bring you most joy? And what kind of comment you see so much that makes your eyes roll, if any at all? The comments that bring me joy are ones that are like, oh, I started drums because of you. I started lessons because of you. You're helping me get better. If it's a good drummer saying it's good, that brings me joy because it sort of means more being told I'm good by an already good drummer who like knows if I'm good or not. The comments that actually affect my mood more are the ones that are really dumb or really weird or just make no sense or just have spelling mistakes, like the person that called me Sandisk. I thought that was very funny. But please don't make that a thing. Please don't. I've realised that by saying please don't make it a thing, it's going to be a thing now. I should have just edited this bit out. What's one thing you don't like about posting covers online? The fact that for me personally, I can't monetize them. So I've missed out on a lot of money, but you know, I didn't start making covers to make money, so the fact that I get lots of views but I don't make money doesn't really bother me. But you know, I also do need to make money, so patreon.com/Fairhurst. Took me £1. What time of day do you drum best? Morning, afternoon or evening? I would say morning. Late morning, early afternoon. I'm a morning person. Evenings, I just want to be, you know, relaxed, calm, not drumming. I normally record my covers sometime between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m, something like that. How's your back feeling? In the last stream you mentioned it wasn't feeling so good. Yeah, it's feeling alright today, thank you. And I'm going to end on this question, which is, do you have a favourite and least favourite part of making a cover? I'd say my favourite part is making it public, because that means the cover's done. It's not blocked. And it's just another week where I've managed to do a cover. Least favourite part? It's either learning the song or recording the song. Learning the song is not always fun. Recording the cover is also not always fun, especially if I'm just having an off day where I can't get a good take, or, you know, camera problems or mic problems or something's not happening correctly. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's made me realise that recording is one of my least favourite parts, because if one little thing goes wrong, then that's going to ruin my whole day, even if it's just as silly as like the camera died halfway through a take. That doesn't mean I don't like making covers. If I didn't like making covers, I wouldn't do them. Yeah, it's just one of the perks of being on my own and having to make sure everything's working whilst also trying to actually do the video. Anyway, that is the end of the Q&A. Sorry that this is probably my least energetic Q&A I've ever done. I just, as I said, sudden panic that I've got to post in 3 days and I don't have anything to post. So thank you everyone that asked me a question. You just saved me. And you know what? I do like doing Q&As, especially when I get good questions and not just the little questions that I've answered before. So if you want me to do more Q&As, let me know. And if you have any ideas for what I can post on Mondays, also let me know. I would appreciate that very much. Bye!